Hi there, it's Woody again. Down by the River Medway. I'll just show you a little view of what I can see. Oh, so nice down here. It's nice. I'll quite often come for walks down here. I'll sit down here and have a cup of coffee. It's a beautiful place. So I've been doing a lot of walking. What I wanted to do today though was just to have a little chat. Tell you about how I discovered I had cancer. Got a few people walking up in a minute. I'll stop if they come past, but I'll tell you the story of how it happened. It might be useful for somebody who who's in a similar situation, perhaps. It's got the same pains. Anyway, I'm an ambulance trainer. Train people to drive ambulances on emergency response. Been a driving instructor for 20 years, been an ambulance trainer for about 4 years I guess now. Absolutely love the job. It takes me all over the country, some beautiful places, and I get to meet some fantastic people that want to learn how to drive an ambulance. And as I say, I've been doing it for 3 or 4 years, and I started to get some pains in my back and down my leg as well, and nothing serious, just a little bit of a pain that just didn't feel quite right, that gradually just got worse and worse. Didn't do anything about it until it started to get to the point where I needed some painkillers and started to take some, the normal paracetamol, and then someone recommended ibuprofen. This used to numb the pain down for a good 4, 5, 6 hours, and I'll be able to carry on doing my work, my teaching. And gradually the pain got worse and worse over the months, and some of my journeys that I used to have to take, were driving up to maybe Manchester or down to the southwest. I live in Kent. Maybe 4, 5, 6, 7 hours of driving, depending on traffic. Even sometimes doing jobs in London where you could get stuck in traffic. It could take me 3 hours to get to London to do 30 miles. That sort of thing was starting to give me really bad pain, and I was struggling to even drive the car, and had to keep pulling over and resting and so on. I knew that something wasn't right. At home it was really hard for me, because at home, after I'd finished a week's work, if I was staying away, I was basically collapsing at home for the weekend and not really being able to do much. My wife was getting fed up with it. I don't blame her. And at the time it was just diagnosed as sciatica. I went to see a doctor, did a prostate check on me. I'd never heard of this before. Everything seemed okay. I think that was back in somewhere in May when that happened. So I was just given the treatment for sciatica and the normal pregabalin and the Proxy, those sort of tablets, which really didn't help the pain, but kind of numbed it a little bit, and I carried on working. And then one day I was at home at the weekend, a particularly bad weekend. I missed a step coming down the stairs, landed on my bum, and about 3 hours later I was in an A&E. My wife had to drive me up there, sitting around there for a couple of hours. Eventually I got seen to, and give me loads of painkillers. I was released a couple of days later, but they asked if I'd come back for a scan. I came back for an MRI scan. Again, ended up back at A&E at the following weekend, again because I was just in so much pain. They had by then got the MRI results, and as one thing led to another, I ended up on the cancer ward for 11 days. The only point it really twigged that I had cancer, because I'm still thinking I've got sciatica, I'm still thinking it's a back problem, Then it was a possible kidney stone or some other kind of stone that was causing the pain. The only time I really knew that I had cancer was when I was being wheeled into the cancer ward, and I saw the words, it was Macmillan, the Macmillan ward, Lawrence Macmillan ward in Gillingham. And as I went in there, I thought, God, I've got cancer. My God, you know, that is such a shock. That is, even then I don't think it really registered. I was still in I've always tried to face this with positivity. So the first thing I thought was, well, I'm going to keep positive about this. I'm in a ward with other cancer patients. Because of COVID, you're all separated. You can't see each other. You're in separate little rooms, which was quite nice. I could hear the pain that people were going through in some of the wards, in some of the other cubicles, let's say. And I thought, wow, you know, some people must have been in terrible agony. My pain had died down. They'd given me loads of morphine. Yeah, it gave me loads of morphine to calm me down. The pain went away. I was in there 11 days. I had 5 days in the radiation clinic, which is in another hospital in Maidstone. So I was being driven there and back for 5 days. In fact, I didn't know any of the drivers. I knew the company because I did some work for them, training response drivers. So word got round that I was a driving instructor, so they was on their best behaviour, and that was quite funny. Had a few jokes about the journeys, but yeah, that's how I found out I had cancer. Just literally a little bit of an accident, slipping on the stairs into hospital, MRI scan. Yeah, there's something going on here. Blood test, PSA level. My PSA level was 280 something on the first blood test. Normal is between 0 and 3. So PSA is what you check to see, yeah, how much of the antigen you've got in your bloodstream. And it's the cancer antigen. I don't really know the medical words for it, but really anyone in their sort of late 40s, early 50s are now starting to get a higher risk of getting prostate cancer. All you've got to do is get to your doctor and ask for a PSA test. Ask them. Obviously, can't say Woody sent you, but believe me, it would have possibly saved me from being at an advanced level. I've got a stage 4 advanced aggressive cancer. I don't know how long I've got to live, but then none of us do really, and I've said this in the other videos. I'm going to fight it with everything I've got. But that's how it all started, and perhaps it's just something that you can take on board yourself and maybe look at and think, you know what, I'm 52 years old. I haven't had a check. I haven't heard about this check. Let's go up to the doctor and see what's happened. And because that's one of the ways you can discover whether you've got that prostate, high level of prostate antigen, the cancer cells in your blood. Like I say, I'm not medically, I have no idea how it all works, but they work it out somehow. They're testing for this. It's called PSA. And yeah, they found mine really high, but it was too late. So hopefully, if anyone looks at this video, shares it, passes it on to someone, they might even get a chance to get that test before it's too late. For me, okay, I don't know how long I've got, but I'm at that stage where I'm at peace with that, and I'm being really positive. I go out walking a lot, something that I do a lot, and I'm going to go for a walk now, just down there, all the way down here. Let's see, all the way down this. this pathway and then back again, and then I'll go home, see the kids and my wife, and get some lunch. I've completely changed my diet. I'll talk about that in another video. But anyway, again, it's just a little video just to sort of explain how I got it, perhaps warn people, you know, don't be too complacent about this, because it affects 1 in 8 of us blokes. And you know, maybe this video could save your life, you never know. Anyway, I'll see you again on another video very shortly. Take it easy, bye for now.